So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Once more, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Mahomes 3 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
On first down, Dupree. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They hand it off to Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action, Fields. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. Past the 20.
That's what it is, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Down to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And running with power here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey